We'll just go stay down here for a second and see what happens. Okay, so I guess in a game where you can never die, there's no point in breathing. Welcome back, everybody, to I'm an Old Guy Gaming, and we're going to pick up right where we left off and continue on playing this really fun game. So let's see what's happened. I finished the foundation here of the house, as you can see, and I think I can't remember if I had stacked up this cedar wood before I left you guys in the last episode. And that's really all the further I have gotten. We released episode 1 today, and a lot of you guys are watching it and enjoying it, leaving comments, and I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's really cool. So hopefully we can keep it going. Having a lot of fun with the game so far. All right, so let's see here. A couple of things that you guys have told me in the comments. First of all, the passage of time, you know, like, for example, I set the 90 days before the meteorite comes. Apparently, that is, that's real time. That's like real 90 real days and not game days. So that means we have a hell of a lot more time. Excuse me, sir. That's Billy the Buffalo, by the way. He seems to not quite know what the hell he's doing. Anyway, yeah, so we have 90 real-time days. We have 3 months, you guys, to defeat the meteorite. So that takes the pressure off a little bit. I was thinking that was like, you know, in-game days. In fact, I'm not even sure what day it is now. So does it tell us if we go to the map? I'm sure there's somewhere that tells us that, but anyway. Oh, look at that. It even shows our foundation here on the planet. What else did I learn? You guys told me in the comments that that you can make the world larger. I'm not going to do that with this world, of course, because we've already started it, but it's good to know that, you know, if you wanted to, you can make a little bit larger world. Because I don't know, when I look at this map, it seems kind of small. I mean, it's probably perfect for me by myself as a solo player. This seems like a really large desert area on this side. But, oh, wow, what's this? Like a jungle? I bet that's a jungle because there's like palm trees. That's kind of neat. But anyway, you know, if you were on a server with more people, then, you know, it'd probably be cooler to have a larger map. So let's see, what else did you guys tell me in the comments? I've only released episode 1 so far, so I've only seen the comments from episode 1. This will be episode 3. So 2 will be out tomorrow on February 2nd, and then this one I'll release on February 3rd. So, you know, for the first few episodes anyways, I'll plan on releasing these every day, and then we'll just kind of see how things go. And, you know, I might have to start doing it every other day. I do, you know, for those of you who are new to the channel, I have 2 other series going on at the same time. I play a lot of 7 Days to Die. That's probably my main game. And I also play Empyrean Galactic Survival. So I have 2 series going on for those. With 7 Days to Die, I'm actually playing Undead Legacy, which is an overhaul, and really enjoying it. So if you guys are interested, check that out. But all that to say, I might not be able to release a video every single day, so it'll probably ultimately become like maybe, you know, every other day. But for the first few episodes anyways, we'll try and get those out every day. Okay, so there was probably a couple other things that were mentioned in the comments, but I can't think of them at the moment. So we're going to continue on. What I want to do, what I was planning on actually doing was continuing to work on the house and getting some walls and stuff up before I brought you guys back. But I got to thinking, nah, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's just keep going through the tutorials. I want to get through all of the tutorials before we, you know, really start digging our heels in and, you know, getting established. So that being said, the other thing that occurred to me, you know, when I was looking at these is I think this is actually the Meteorite tutorial. I thought at first it was, you know, kind of looked like some ore, so I thought it was a mining tutorial, but we already did the mining tutorial yesterday. So let's actually click on, I mean, I don't know if you're supposed to do these in any particular order or not. So let's just click on this one and see what it says. All right, the meteor. Brace yourself and look up. There's something orbiting in the sky you need to see. Find the meteor in the sky. You may need to wait until it orbits to this side of the world. There it is. Meteor spotted. Impact in 89 days, 21 hours, 53 minutes, and 15. That looks like an ice meteor. The meteor is in a spiral orbit around the planet, set to impact within 30 real days. Well, in our case, 90 real days. Look at that thing, man. It's like a flat thingamadoodle. Together with your fellow citizens, which is me, myself, and I, you'll need to advance civilization to a level of technology capable of stopping the meteor. So we probably need something more than just like a catapult or a trebuchet, I'm thinking. Since all your resources to do this come from the environment, you could very well destroy the planet before the meteor even impacts, which means there was no point in trying to save it in the first place. That is, after all, the major theme of this game, right? To navigate these twin dangers, you need to collaborate with your fellow citizens to build a thriving economy tempered by a well-run government. I wonder how that actually works in a single-player game. I was wondering that. I mean, I know the game is kind of, sort of, really intended to be multiplayer. You'll create cities, markets, and a thriving industry. But, I mean, you can obviously play it single player. The devs have made it that possible. So how do you make all this work as a single player? Or maybe you can't. I don't know. You'll elect leaders and pass laws to grow your economy and protect the ecosystem. Okay, so I will vote for myself, and I'll also run for office myself. You'll advance technology and acquire massive power over the environment. Wow, they've got like oil drills and everything there. That's pretty advanced. Ultimately, your success will depend on your intelligent collaboration and governorship among your fellow citizens. Those guys are like building skyscrapers. That's pretty cool. Okay, there it goes. Time to get started. Yep, we've already gotten started. We're on episode 3, game. Where have you been? Look at us and our bad selves. Actually, that's not us. That's some other guy. Right. Cool. That was neat. All right, so it just dropped this building tutorial down there. Now we've got this one here. So, yeah, I'll tell you what. If, you know, some of you in the comments have said, yeah, I used to play this game, or I have played it, or I am playing it. Do you play it solo? And if you do, how do you, quote-unquote, beat the game as a solo player? Is it possible? Does it just take a hell of a long time, like 90 real-time days? Or is it not possible? They just let you play it as single player so you can, you know, check out the game and enjoy it without other people, you know, on the server. I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think in the comments about that. Anyway, what was I going to do? Let's open our backpack and get that out of our, off of our toolbar. And whoops, here I go, clicking the wrong button again. I think, let's just keep doing the tutorials. I mean, yeah, let's just get through them. I want to get through them so we can get started in earnest, even though we already kind of have gotten started in earnest. So let's just click on this thing. A worldview. To build a civilization within an ecosystem, you're going to need to know a lot about both. Use the worldview to find your way around the map, find the way around, map out the economy, and view the state of the environment. Open the map, which we've already done. Find an icon on the map and mouse over it to view the details. Find an icon on the map. Okay. That's an icon, right? Open the right panel and expand world layers environment data. Select an option to view it on the map. Open the right panel. Are they talking about this thing here? Yep. Okay, and then it said world layers environment data. Select an option to view it on the map. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at pollution. Air pollution. There shouldn't be any air pollution. Okay, what's this? Debris. Does that mean... That must be from when I was cutting trees down, but I thought I picked all my branches and stuff up, and maybe I left a couple lying around. Interesting. Very interesting. Ground pollution. So no ground pollution yet. Hopefully none. Player activity. That's kind of like, what, a heat map type of idea based upon how long I've spent in that area. Player trampled. Okay, so we've only trampled that area. That would suggest that we should probably not just run all over the place. Trampled spread. Trampled spread. Player trampled. Okay, trampled spread. What's kind of the difference between these? I'm not sure. Trampled some. Okay, so I guess that's all of the trampling that I've done, and I don't even have a trampoline. Huh, did you see what I did there? Okay, here's a question. Since I've kind of trampled down this area, if I stay away from it for a while, will it eventually recover? Will it eventually recover? This is kind of neat, though. I'm curious about the debris, too. I thought I had picked all that stuff up. We should run back over there and trample it some more while we look for the debris, just out of curiosity. Okay, let's look at a couple other things. World, canopy space. Canopy space. Well, okay, what does that mean exactly? Canopy space. I don't know. Constructed. So that should just show my little place there. Okay. Fertile ground. So white is fertile? I'm assuming. I don't know. I would think that white is fertile because here in the forest and in the jungle, it's all white. And then, kind of next to where the sand is and stuff, it's not. But it shows like this is like a big desert over here, and it shows this is fertile too. So yeah, I don't know. Interesting. Height. Occupied canopy space. When they talk about canopy, are they talking about like the forest canopy? I don't know. I don't quite understand exactly what that means. Occupied fertile ground. Salt water. Okay, so we got some lakes, some freshwater lakes. Why would that be saltwater? Is that like a salt lake? Must be. Saltwater spread. So you can like flood the land with salt water? Shrub space. Shrub space. Some of this stuff is obvious. Some of it's not. So how do you know? I mean, I know what a shrub is, but what do they mean exactly by shrub space? Not sure what that means. Okay. Temperature. Is temperature a thing in this game? Can I actually get cold and hot? And does it affect my character in some way? I mean, this would seem to suggest that it could because it's showing that there are different temperatures. Underwater fertile ground. Ew, if you wanted to can you dig water wells in this game? Interesting. Okay. All right, that was kind of neat. Shrubs. Oh, are shrubs like shrubs that the player plants? Because nothing's coming up here. Maybe that's what that means. And then trees that the player plants too. Or I guess maybe I don't know. Camas. I don't even know what the hell that is. Okay, let's look at beets because we know we have beets near our place. So is it these red spots? Okay, so maybe the red area is like the hot spot for the beets. That's kind of cool though. If you're looking for a particular plant, it'll tell you where that is. Let's see. We were working with birch trees, birch population. So it's all kind of through there. Interesting. All right. Yeah, because this is kind of where we went to get the birch trees. This forest kind of runs all the way along the coast here. That's kind of neat. All right. Well, anyway, cool stuff. I mean, I could spend the whole entire episode looking at this stuff, but I won't. I won't. Moisture, nutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, biomes, ice biome, ocean biome, tundra biome. That's pretty neat, though. Definitely something that elk capacity, elk population. Does that indicate, like for example, if you had an overpopulation of elk? So does that mean you can breed elk? I don't quite get that. Or is it a situation where if you killed off all the wolves, which are the elk's natural predator, then the elks become overpopulated kind of thing? Interesting. Man, this game seems pretty deep, which is great, which is really good. Spin globe? Oh, look at that. The globe spinning. Stationary. Follow player. So that just means follow player when I open it up. 2D mode. Oh, that's kind of neat too. That might come in useful for some things. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the tutorial. I got a little sidetracked there, but it's all good stuff, man. We're learning. We are learning. Display objects, players, trees, deeds, craft, camera behavior, follow player. Yeah. Okay. Camera mode. Yeah. All right, let's get back to this. Open the right panel and expand markers. Click on drop marker to mark a position on the map. Okay, markers. Drop marker. Did it just drop it where I'm standing? Unnamed world marker. Okay, here, let's delete all the markers. Cleared all non-global markers. Okay, so this is me here, right? Yeah, that's me. So if I do drop marker, why is it putting the marker there and not where I'm standing? I don't understand that. Huh. I mean, you would think it would either let me put it somewhere or it would put it where I'm standing. Or does it just put it right in the center? Unnamed marker. Copy to clipboard, remove, display off screen, display distance, global, visible. All right, this is cool because this is like creating a waypoint, right? All right, let's remove that marker and remove that marker. So I guess it just puts it right in the center of the map. That's a little weird. What if you wanted to like really pinpoint something? I guess you just zoom in and drop the marker right in the middle of the map. Okay, well, I'm down with that. If that's how it works. All right, looks like we finished that tutorial. I don't know if there was more we were supposed to look at or not, but we're done now. So let's get out of there. All right, let's see. Before we get back into the building thing, what is this thing? It looks like a pencil or something. Claiming land. Okay, it might be a good idea to claim some extra land so you have more room to build your house. To claim land, you need to use the land claim stake with a consumable land claim papers. Get the land claim papers from your tent and put them in your backpack. Whoops, here we go again. Pushing the wrong button. Okay. Oh, I know what else I was going to show you guys or tell you guys. You can also unclaim land with left click. Use control and shift buttons for more options. Okay, let's open this up. Go to storage and put that on in our thing. Oh, he said in our backpack. Get the land claim papers from your tent and put them in your backpack. Oh, so this is the stake. Okay, let's get the papers first. So we follow the tutorial. Now we get the stake. Okay, yeah. From your tent and select it. Okay. No, we have to hit 6 to select it. There we go. Claim some land by right-clicking with the land claim stake. Okay, so we have to have it active in our toolbar, and then we right-click to set it down. You can also unclaim land with left-click. Use control and shift buttons for more options. Okay, so since this is where we're building our house, it seems like the little squares that we can claim are not very large. Here, let's claim this. That's cute. Okay. So we can just, it's based upon the number of papers that we have. So it doesn't look like we have to have a certain number of spikes. We just have to have a certain number of papers. All right. Now it said that if we hold control plus right mouse to create a new deed. And did it also say shift? Shift to add to a nearby deed. All right. So is this examine claim? OG Tropolis. Oh, all right. So this is a different deed than my tent because my tent is OG Shire. Right? Examine claim. Yeah, this is OG Shire. Okay, so I get it. I think I get it. I get it. Okay. So if I wanted to add OG Shire, I should have instead extended this over here instead of creating a new one. The tutorial didn't tell me that specifically. If I unclaim this land, do I get the paperback? Let's see. I do. Look at that. Okay, here. So what we're going to do is we're going to unclaim this, and we're going to see if we can add all of this to OG Shire. Because we don't need, like, 2 different claims. I mean, we don't need any claims at all. We're really just doing this for the tutorial because we're single player, right? But, okay. So, now, it says shift to add to nearby deed. This plot is already public. Wait, what? Okay, shift. I don't. Okay, why is it not letting me claim land? Claim land. We have to look. Okay, hold on. We have to look at the land claim. Then we have to hold the button down and slide it over that way. Add to nearby deed. All right, I think I get what's going on here. So what you have to do is you have to look at the land that you already own, right? Hold down shift and then move to the new place and right click while you continue to hold down shift. I think. Yeah, OG Shire. Okay. We figured it out. It took me a little while to figure it out, but we got it done. Okay, so let's try this one more time. Hold down shift, move to here, right click. Okay. And then hold down shift, right click. And this is all part of OG Shire. Beautiful. All right. We know how it works now. Look at us and our bad selves. We only have one more piece of paper left. Again, in this particular case, I don't think it matters because it's a single-player game unless there's other things that require claimed land. But it's good to know how to actually do that now. Beautiful. All right, let's move on to the next tutorial. Build a house. You earn experience through two ways, food and shelter. Complete your shelter to benefit from it. Collect more wood, craft it into hewn logs, and fully enclose a room with walls and ceilings. Remember, rooms can have small gaps, 1 or 2 spaces wide for doors and windows. Okay, very good. So that's where we're at. We're building the house now. Fantastic. All right, we're making progress, people. We're making progress. Hey, buddy. Okay, so it said we gain experience through food and shelter. What do they mean by through food? Does it mean we have to grow food from a farm and then we harvest it and we get XP? Not entirely sure what that means. Or do we get XP from eating food or from picking food? I still don't know what that little arrow thing is in the left-hand corner that pops up with the red arrow. I suspect maybe that means that I'm not linked to my stockpile. Is that what that means? See how it pops up there with the red arrow? Not sure what that means. Maybe we'll figure it out at some point. Not ripe enough to harvest. All right, so one question that I have is how do I get rid of that tutorial so it's not showing up there like that? Cool. All right. Is there a way that I can make well, actually, could I pick my tent up and move it closer to the house first of all, so the stockpile's a little closer? Because now that we know the foundation, I might add onto this later, but for now we're just going to do this. It'd be useful to have that a little closer. Or can we make a bigger stockpile? Let's look in here and see what else we got. Okay, so we got a small stockpile and a big stockpile. So what does this require? Requires really just 5 hewn logs. That's all we need, and 25 labor. Ew. Is that okay? Is that a hewn log or is that just a normal log? That's just like normal wood, isn't it? Okay, so Here, let's do this. Let's grab some of this cedar wood over here. That guy's excited about something. He doesn't have to worry about me, at least not yet. Okay, we'll pick up all this cedar wood. And we're going to take it over to the tiny stockpile. Okay, now let's go here. And let's order one stockpile. Should we do a small or a big one? I don't know what the difference is in the size. If we can do a big one, let's just do a big one. Here we go. I'm still trying to figure out exactly. I mean, obviously the green thing is the progress. The blue thing is resources, and labor is yellow. Is that how that all works? Yeah, I think maybe that's what that all means. Okay. So we should now have a shiny new stockpile somewhere. Is it in our inventory? Where'd it go? Quit hitting the escape key. Okay, it didn't put in here. Is it in the storage of here? There it is. Okay, okay. So let's put that on our toolbar. All right, so I'm thinking, well, how big is this? That's pretty good size. Should we just put it here? The question, though, if we do that is can we move it later? Because we might want to put a garden here at some point. Or maybe should we move it over this way? Closer to where the wood's going to be. Yeah. Yeah. So, oh, okay, yeah, so it's not going to let us put it there because it's part of it's going to be hanging out. All right, I'll tell you what. Let's just put it here for now. I'm assuming we can move this later. If we can't, we'll destroy it because it wasn't that expensive to make. And, yeah, so that's what we'll do. Cool. We have a butterfly in our stockpile. That's awesome. Wonder what we can build with a butterfly. All right, cool. Well, now that means, ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot more room that we can put resources in. Those resources being a buttload of wood. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Can I pick up my workbench and move it over to the big stockpile? Is there a way to pick these things up? Status. Placed on solid ground. Authorization. Credit. Storage. Crafting. Is it like Minecraft where I have to break it? Okay. Before we do that, let's go back here for just a moment. And let's go to crafting. So we just need 5 logs to make another workbench. I could just make another one now, but before we do, because I want to learn, how this all works, right? So do we just take it down? And do we get it whole or do we destroy it? That's the question. Here we go. Let's try it. Is anything happening? Okay, come on. There's got to be a way that I can remove this, whether I am destroying it. Oh, hammer. Maybe we need a hammer. Ah, look at that. Pick up. We're getting smarter, people. We are getting smarter day by day. Okay, so let's put our... I almost wonder if I should have moved the stockpile over a little bit. Well, you know what? We know how to pick it up, don't we? Okay. It leaves the ground messed up a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, so let's see. Let's see here. What I want to do is I want to put the workbench... Let's put the workbench over here, I guess. No, I don't like it right there. We're going to put the workbench right there. Okay. And then we're going to put the stockpile. Can we put the workbench inside the stockpile? Why would we do that? Why would it let me do that? We'll put the stockpile right there. Excellent. Now, some of you guys were indicating in the comments something about how I can link these things up. That's a lot of slots. Beautiful. Linked inventories. These are nearby inventories that you have access to. This object will input and output automatically to the inventories that you select here, prioritizing according to their order in this list. Is it... Okay, so do I need like another inventory next to it? The question I guess I have is this workbench linked to this inventory? I think it is. Yeah, it is, because we're looking in the workbench and it's OG stockpile. Can we rename OG stockpile? So like, you know, there's our butterfly friend again. Can we do like OG stockpile 1 and 2? Oh, okay. So this stockpile is linked to the tiny one because it's, I guess it's close enough, right? Can I not change the name of this? Because, you know, what if I wanted 10 stockpiles and I wanted like stockpile 1, stockpile 2, etc., etc. This stockpile is on land that belongs to OG Shire. It's placed on solid ground. Yeah, I don't know. Not sure about that. Okay, well, anyway. Like everything else, we'll figure it out eventually, right? Okay, so, guys, the tutorial wants me to build my house, and I've already started to doing that. So what I'm going to do is go cut a whole mess of wood, load up the stockpile, make a bunch of hewn logs, and then start building the house. And you know, we've got some wood over here. What is this? I can't remember. Is this cedar or birch? I think it's a little bit of both. This is a little bit of leftover birch, and I think this is all cedar. So, you know, if I had to do this all over again, I might have actually used the cedar for the, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe what we'll do is we'll use the cedar for the roof because, you know, like a shake roof. But what I want to do is I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and cut this tree down because it's just too close to the house. And maybe we'll use this wood. Is this like oak or something? Let's take a look. Oak, yeah. Maybe we'll use oak for the walls and then we'll use cedar for the ceiling. I'm assuming that there's a way you can paint your house and other things in this mod too, but we haven't come across the ability to do that yet. So there's our crab friend. You know what? Let's go say hello to our crab buddy down here. You're a big crab, man. He's pushing us. He's pushing us. Hey, free transportation. Hands-off movement. I love it. If we go in the water, do we have like oxygen? How do you go down? How do you dive? Shift? I don't know. Do we just sink? Most games or some games use like the C key to go under the water. All right, I don't know. I'm not sure. I know you're supposed to be able to swim under the water. Why does that keep coming up? What button am I hitting to? Oh, C brings that up. Huh. Okay. At one point I started to go into the water, but then it stopped again. Is it shift? Alt? Control? Control! Okay, so do we have air? Look at that, man. We got a clam. You can pick it up. Do we have like an air meter, guys? Well, as if you can answer me. Here, let's grab a clam. Okay, we got some clams. We'll just go stay down here for a second and see what happens. An anemone. No, an urchin. Okay, so I guess in a game where you can never die, there's no point in breathing. Maybe? Is that what the deal is? Okay. All right, guys. Well, I think that is it for this episode. As mentioned, I am going to go cut a whole bunch of oak trees and get everything hewn up. And then what I will do is I'll probably start the next episode. I'll probably get started with building the house, but I'll bring you guys back partway into it just so you can kind of see, how it's coming together. But I probably won't show you the whole build. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode. And if you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment and share out the video, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.